Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy, we back. As you can see by the thumbnail or the title and on the screen, your boy got cooked, bro. So, we're gonna get into the recap. I'm pretty upset, I'm not gonna lie, but we've got to move forward. An L is an L, it happens. We're gonna recap what happened, and it's annoying because this was pretty avoidable, I'm not gonna lie, but let's get into it. So, first of all, we did have news at 8:15, but like that candle like really, bro. It did nothing, bro. Like it wasn't an 8:30 news candle, so I was not gonna target that. If we had it, and then we had 10 a.m. news. So I was low key waiting for that before I did anything. So my fault. This always confuses me because we're still moving, and then I'm forgetting like where we were at when when the session like originally started. So I had this high. So coming in, I think we were like around here, but we were holding this hourly gap, and then we also had this 4 hour gap. So, and then yes, same kind of the same thing. So I was gonna see like if we were gonna hold this 4 hour and then start displacing lower, or were we gonna start displace this 4 hour and then come up to this high and then target it as the draw. So I had this high, and then ES has been like taking, bro. ES is like about to take all time high, bro. Holy crap. But yeah, so let me see. So market opens right here. We have this massive like rejection, but then we just close above it. Now this right here, I'm gonna just remove it. Just remember that's the 4 hour gap. I was interested in taking this. The only issue is that whatever. The only issue is that when we closed, like I just wanted this candle to just close through this gap. That's all I wanted. I just wanted like a clean like IVG. But unfortunately, towards the end of the candle, like we rejected it, and then the next candle, I was like, okay, I'll wait for the next one. But unfortunately, like I kind of figured it just closed above this, so I didn't want to enter like all the way up here, and then the draw is right there. Like it's just not worth it. But I mean, it would have played out, but it's not. It's not like what's the word? Like I guess it's not like best practice to do that for um the way I trade like the continuation. It's just not good to do that. I also want to point out that ES did already like tap that high, but I was cool with still longing to it because I don't know, like it was pretty clear. Like I think we on the 5, like we closed, like we had a nice close. Like it was still obvious, regardless of that we were gonna go there. And ES was still like pretty in line with what we were doing. But yeah, so we just never got that candle, that clean candle that I wanted. And then so we ended up taking that high. And then so I'm looking for like if we can get something to this high. And one important thing here. So see. When ES, like, as I said yesterday, ES is already, bro, it's so, like, much more extended than NQ. And so it already ended up hitting that. Like, on the same move right here to this high on NQ, we already smacked this high. Like, this high has already been taken out already on ES. So already it's kind of sus. And you see how, like, we hit this draw. And look at this. Look. We start to slow down. Now, this is in retrospect, right? We start to slow down. And, probably because news was coming out, but also we did just hit this draw and this was already taken out. So that already is kind of like, I should have been aware of that. Because literally yesterday, on that recap, this is one of the things that, yes, that trade ended up winning, but I think that was also like closer to the draw. So I guess even with the SMT and everything in the chop, like it was still, I guess you could say, valid. But in this situation, look at how far the draw is on NQ compared to yesterday. Yesterday it was there, and then it just made, I guess, even though I didn't take it was a little more understandable than what I did here. So we're slowing down. We hit this draw. This high was already taken out on ES, and we are like quite a distance away. Like, I should have waited for, if we were gonna go to that, which, I mean, now looking back, I mean, bro, we're kind of close, but look at the volume is just dying off. What's it called? I should have waited for us to reshift, or sorry, to do this. And then like that, but it's fine. It's whatever. So yeah, then the news candle comes out 10 a.m. news comes out, and we made this large 15-minute gap. And I'm not gonna lie, like, stating everything I just told you, I was aware of it, but I don't know. I still, in the moment, I felt like we could have went to this high, even with the SMT, with this slowing down, like all that. Because we did close above this high on the 4-hour, and logically, I mean, yeah, this is next in line. But again, the distance is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, it's way too much. Or at least I should have done, I just realized, I'm going to tell you guys right now. So what I should have did, so I entered on this close. So we dip into the 15, we displace. I entered on this candle. I was gonna go break even here, like pretty like early, and I was targeting that high. Which, again, in retrospect, it is a lot for something that probably like is already like sus. But what I did, so I had my stop under this gap down here. I had a pretty like wide stop because this was a big position, or a big like a long wait, I guess, sit through. And what I should have did, like how I was saying a second ago, is, so I entered here, and then we had like a slight retrace into this gap, and then we closed above. And what I did was I moved my stop. So like I de-risked like a good amount. Not de-risked, but because that would be like going break even. But I lowered the risk a lot by moving my stop here after that. And then you see, like, I got caught, got stopped, and then that stop would have ended up like working out And then as you see, like I would have been able to go break even, and then I would have got stopped regardless, right? Off this beast of a candle. I don't know why that happened, but either way, whether I put it here and got break even or not, honestly, I shouldn't have even entered this. Because like I said, even though yes, like logically, I mean, as you can see, like it looked like we were gonna run it, and then now I don't know, probably retracing to this 5 minute to go get low-key, this wouldn't even be a bad intro, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not taking that. That's not my session. If it sets up well. But just the distance, and I probably should have waited for more confirmation. But yeah, and I have the execution zone just so you guys can see. That I'm not just like making this up, but I mean, brother, you can see the profit loss statement. So yeah, I mean that's the trade I took. Shouldn't have taken it. It is what it is. At least I did, reduce the loss by quite a bit. So, you know, but either way, like, again, like, I want to be as transparent as I can with you guys. Like, I'm not profitable. I'm not gonna win like every single trade. Like, we're on this journey together. Like, this is the reality. Like, this was probably like, bro, this was a very avoidable like loss, but again, that's why I'm documenting this, because it's just highs and lows. It's just highs and lows over and over, bro. Until we get to where we want to be. And I know this is low key cope, but like we can't be like, I can't be negative about this. Like, we just gotta let it go. Um, we gotta think positive. Always gotta think positive, because a negative mindset is not gonna help in this scenario. We just gotta be positive. Yes, it's cope. It's cope. It is cope. But what can we do? And at the end of the day, there's tomorrow, there's Friday. The market is not gonna go anywhere. Like, there's gonna be tons of opportunity. It's not a big deal, right? We're gonna learn from this, and we're gonna do better next time. And it's better that we take these losses now, because we're gonna learn from them. And it's better to take them now so that when we are up, we can avoid these, and we know, like, we've already experienced this. We know how to bounce back. It's simple. So yes, it is cope. It's cope, but again, like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna sit here and cry. I am upset. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pissed, bro. I'm pissed. But it's, again, it's whatever. Like, we've got infinite chances, bro. We've got infinite chances. The market's not going anywhere. But yeah. So that was the recap for today. I'm sorry that, unfortunately, the first like actual recap with like a result is a loss. But you know, hopefully the next trade can be better. I'm gonna journal this. I forgot to journal. I have a journal of all the trades I take, so I gotta journal that real quick. But yeah, that's all. If you guys enjoyed the video, love you guys. God bless. Amen. Jesus is King. God bless.